Right now at 10, another round of rain in the forecast. Greg times out the potential for Friday storms and a windy weekend. And La Crosse is running out of liquor licenses. What happens when they're all gone? Plus, Wisconsin Supreme Court candidates square off tonight. Their only debate before the election. Still ahead.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Emily is off tonight. We start with the weather, and we'll get a live look outside at La Crosse from our city cam. Rain rolling through the region today, but more could be coming soon. Now, this morning, the story was the freezing rain sticking to those trees and the roads and causing more than a few slick spots during the morning commute. So after a rainy Thursday, are we in store for a rainy commute on Friday morning, Greg?
Friday morning looks good.
Okay.
But that's going to be the last dry period we have because we have more rain. Thunderstorms even coming back into Friday afternoon. But currently, we just got a little bit of drizzle out there, some low clouds, but fairly quiet overall. Temperatures still in the 30s with that northwest wind, about 10 to 15 occasionally too, as everything is pushed to the south. So overnight lows, just a few degrees drop here and there, getting maybe down to the upper 20s. So some of that moisture could refreeze in some of the higher surfaces. But all in all, we're not expecting any precipitation. Maybe a little patchy fog in some areas, lower visibility, but all in all, a quiet morning to go about. So if we look at really timing everything out in the morning for Eau Claire, we're just looking at temperatures slowly climbing back up to about 39. There might be a few peaks of the sun here and there before we get to noon. It won't last too much longer in the afternoon. And very similar story for La Crosse, 35, and then slowly coming back up potentially to about 42, maybe a few peaks of sun, light winds, and dry too for the time being. Now that system out to the east is pushed off. All the severe weather in southern Wisconsin is pretty much pushed off too. So that's the good news. The one we're tracking, it's just starting to form out just into the western plains as it approaches there western South Dakota, a very complex and another strong storm. So we'll track that out later in the broadcast to show you who gets all the rain, thunderstorms, if we got any winter precipitation with that. And of course, what has in store for Easter weekend too. All that coming up a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg. And as you're looking ahead to plan your weekend, don't forget you can always track weather on your block 24/7 with our First Warn weather app. La Crosse is known for its bar scene, but it may be at capacity. News 8 Now's Jadius McGee joins us in the newsroom to explain. Jadius.
Yeah, city leaders say they're down to just one remaining liquor license. The state of Wisconsin limits how many businesses can sell liquor based on the city's population. Right now, La Crosse has 139 regular liquor licenses, and officials say only one is still available. If the final license is approved for a business, any new bar or restaurant wanting to serve liquor will have to rely on licenses being transferred from existing businesses. Otherwise, the city will have to begin issuing what are called reserve licenses. Those cost $10,000 up front, plus the normal $600 annual fee. Now, city leaders say the final license could be approved for a new restaurant at the Common Council meeting next Thursday. Reporting in the newsroom, Jadius McGee, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Jadius. Wisconsin's two candidates for Supreme Court squaring off in a debate tonight. WISN Milwaukee aired what will be the only debate between Chris Taylor and Maria Lazar. The two judges are running for conservative Justice Rebecca Bradley's seat, as Bradley did not seek re-election. While the race is nonpartisan, ideological divides came front and center early.
On the one hand, you have a judge, an experienced judge, who's been on the bench for more than 12 years protecting the rights of everyone in the state. And on the other hand, you have a radical extreme legislator.
She has been reversed repeatedly because she refuses to follow the law. She has a very specific agenda that favors big corporations.
The ideological majority of the court does not change no matter who wins this race. The election day is next Tuesday. 2 years ago, Fountain City had nobody running for mayor, but now city leaders say the city is growing more than ever. In 2024, the council had to appoint someone to step in as mayor. That someone was a write-in candidate, Ben Adank. Since then, the small town has seen big steps forward, including a state grant to renovate its historic auditorium and investments in parks and public spaces.
I didn't seek that opportunity out, but when called on to do it, I said, okay, I'm going to jump in both feet, and I gave it 100%.
And for the first time in years, Fountain City has a full ballot. Ben is running for re-election, and his brother Mike is also on the ballot, running for city council. A Town of Shelby resident says debris fell from a cell phone tower into his backyard while crews were working on it. Mark Bell says pieces of metal and plastic dropped into his yard from the tower. Bell says his family was going in and out of the house when the objects fell. He says no one gave his family a warning.
The main part that we were worried about was the metal piece, because from 125 feet to 200, that could be 77 miles an hour by the time it hits the ground. It could do some serious damage.
Bell says a similar incident happened in 2023. Both times he reached out to Vertical Bridge, the company that owns the tower, but no one responded. And we reached out to Vertical Bridge for comment and are awaiting a response. Fire hydrant flushing in La Crosse is about to start. It begins on Monday. There's over 2,000 hydrants in the city, so they say it should take crews about 6 weeks to complete that whole process. A new resource for college students in Winona is now open. Minnesota State College Southeast officials cutting the ribbon this morning on a new university center. The space is designed to help students plan their path to a bachelor's degree with transfer advisors and financial aid support all under the same roof.
We will work with them one-on-one, hand in hand, to identify the courses that they need to take in order to do a pathway that's going to allow them not to have to take anything that's not going to transfer, so that they can do their associate's degree here in the least amount of time for the least amount of debt.
The center will be open 7:30 to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Winona's first marijuana dispensary holding its grand opening today. The Winona dispensary cutting the ribbon after a long wait. Recreational adult use was legalized in Minnesota in 2023, but the state didn't start licensing until early 2025.
We're this focal point for the community to turn to, where this is where the education, this is the proper dosing, this is the proper handling. Like, it's a huge responsibility, and we're so excited today to have the ribbon cutting.
Denning says the dispensary looks to offer marijuana for medicinal purposes in the future. The village of Trempealeau breaking ground on the Wanek Pavilion. It's going up in James Reed Park. Officials say it's one of the biggest private investments in park infrastructure in the village's history, with major contributions from Ashley Furniture and the Ronald and Joyce Wanek Foundation.
So many elements to the park that there's something for everybody, whether it's graduation parties or family reunions, community events, of course sports tournaments, whether that brings more revenue to the area because we can have larger tournaments on these complexes.
Construction is expected to wrap up in August. Moon Tunes celebrating its 15th anniversary today. Valley View Rotary held an event as a kickoff to 15 years of free music in Riverside Park. The event at the Rivoli Theater in downtown La Crosse featured music by the group Mr. Blink and also took a look back at past concerts on the big screen.
15 years this year, so we wanted to kind of kick it off with something special. So we partnered with the Rivoli Theater here downtown La Crosse.
That celebration wrapped up at 8:30. Amplify Health is expanding its partnership with the Packers. They've announced today the Titletown Field next to the stadium will be renamed Amplify Health Field. The field offers a recreation area for fans before the game. Amplify already has a clinic near Titletown. Still to come tonight, a big shakeup in the Trump administration. Pam Bondi out as Attorney General. Plus, Artemis II astronauts get the green light, the next big step in their historic mission.
Looking to upgrade your home? Save big this month at Wesco in Sparta. Buy one furniture item at regular price and get the second at 50% off. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Get an 11% rebate from Menards and check that project off the list. Turn your tax refund into a new bathroom. With over 100 stock vanity lights to choose from, Patriot Lighting has the style for your space. This Jeffrey vanity light is a value of $88.99 after rebate. Max has more than 1,000 showers, doors, bathtubs, and surrounds to add luxury and style to your bathroom. This U-Towel shower kit is a value of $1899.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Soar into a new career at Eagle Crest Communities.
My experience here has helped me tremendously. I started off as a bath aide and I've been here 3 years, so I've learned, I've became like a sponge. This is just like the perfect place for a single parent like me. So they help with school, they help with my schedule professionally. I get compliments and thank yous every day. That makes me feel good because I know that I've completed what God has sent me here to do, and that's to take care of these residents.
Learn more at eaglecrestlife.org.
Looking to upgrade your home? Save big this month at Wesco in Sparta. Buy one furniture item at regular price and get the second at 50% off. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
An important decision made concerning Artemis II's next move. NASA has given the green light to fire up the engines and push the spacecraft out of Earth's orbit toward the moon.
Every day we're getting data. It says, it was mentioned from the get-go, this is a test mission for sure. No crew have ever ridden this before.
The plan is for the crew to travel to the far side of the moon, 252,000 miles from Earth, farther than any other space mission. Artemis II scheduled to return to Earth April 10th, landing in the Pacific Ocean. Newly released body camera footage from the Martin County Sheriff's Office shows the arrest of golf legend Tiger Woods. He's charged with driving under the influence with property damage and refusal to submit to a lawful test. Maribel Gonzalez breaks down what the body cam footage shows.
Looked down my phone, and all of a sudden, boom.
Footage from a Martin County Sheriff's deputy's body camera shows 82-time PGA Tour winner Tiger Woods kneeling on one knee not far from his SUV, which is lying on its side. According to the affidavit, Woods was driving on a residential street on Jupiter Island, Florida on March 27th. He allegedly crossed double solid lines in his Land Rover and struck a trailer attached to a vehicle. This caused his SUV to flip onto its driver's side.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It hit the trailer.
The affidavit states Woods made multiple errors during field sobriety exercises. Woods said he had not drunk alcohol but had taken prescription medications earlier that day.
How much have you had to drink today? None? Do you take any medication?
I take a few.
What's a few?
After failing the field sobriety test, a deputy placed Woods in handcuffs.
So at this time, I do believe your normal faculties are impaired, okay? And you're under the unknown substance, okay? So at this time, you're under arrest for DUI. Yes, sir.
Deputies found 2 hydrocodone pills in his left pants pocket, according to the affidavit.
That's a narco. Narco? Yep. Okay.
Woods pleaded not guilty to charges, but announced this week he is stepping away for a period of time to seek treatment. His next court appearance is scheduled for May 5th. I'm Maribel Gonzalez, reporting.
President Trump has fired Attorney General Pam Bondi. The president announcing the change on social media, calling Bondi a loyal friend. Sources say the president had grown frustrated with her handling of records tied to Jeffrey Epstein and a lack of prosecutions targeting his political opponents.
I took office with 2 main goals: to end the weaponization of justice and return the department to its core mission of fighting violent crime.
Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, Trump's former personal attorney, will now lead the Department of Justice as the acting AG. The Senate will have to confirm the president's permanent pick. Sources say it could be EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin. The EPA taking steps to lower limits of microplastics and pharmaceuticals in drinking water. The Administrator Zeldin and Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. say the substances will be added to a list of contaminants not already regulated under the Safe Drinking Water Act. The move could unlock funding for research into the dangers of microplastics.
Not all microplastics behave the same. Different materials accumulate in different organs and appear to drive different biological effects. Without that distinction, there is no roadmap for action. We can't treat what we cannot measure.
Microplastics do not fully break down, and officials say this new action will help scientists learn more about how they move through and harm the body. The FDA has approved a new obesity pill. The new Eli Lilly drug is called Foundayo. In a trial, the patients taking the lowest dose saw an average weight loss of 7.5%. Patients taking the highest dose lost 11.2%. Medical experts say the pill does have other advantages.
And unlike earlier GLP-1 pills, this doesn't require you to fast. You don't have to time your meals around when you take it. So it just makes it a lot easier to take, and therefore people are more likely to stick with it.
Lilly says it will start shipping Foundayo on April 6th. Pricing will be in line with other GLP-1 options. And we will have more news ahead, but first.
Yeah, the good news is a quiet start to Friday. Unfortunately, the bad news, it's going to be another wet end to it and going into the evening with showers and thunderstorms. We'll break all that down and then give you a glimpse of what the weekend has in store. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Wednesday is wing night at River City Grill. 5 delicious wings for only $5. And $1 off all domestic beers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Save on everything you need for Easter at Hy-Vee, Thursday through Sunday. Get butter, just $2.88. Strawberries, just $1.94 a pound. Canned corn or green beans, just 59 cents. Potatoes, $1.48. Cook's ham portion, $1.77 a pound. Save on Cool Whip and more, Thursday through Sunday. And get the same low prices online as in store. Only at Hy-Vee, your Easter headquarters.
Shopping for your next car or truck? Get more with Maury's. More transparency, more clarity, more trust, and more value with Maury's More Care program. Visit Maury'sAuto.com and get more with Maury's.
Password 1234.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for Sponsored Jobs. Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Do you remember when joint pain didn't stop you from doing the activities you love? When your knees, hips, or shoulders just worked? Imagine if you could turn back the clock to those better days without resorting to risky surgery or drugs. Then it's time you discovered QC Kinetics. Our advanced regenerative treatments target the source of your joint pain using your body's own natural healing abilities to revitalize your damaged tissue. Backed by science, QC Kinetics treatments have already helped over 35,000 people nationwide, and they're ready to help you too. If you can imagine yourself enjoying real, lasting relief from joint pain, then it's time you call QC Kinetics for a free consultation. 715-564-8795. Take the first step to turning back the clock on joint pain. Find out if you're a candidate today with a free consultation. 715-564-8795. 715-564-8795.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Wednesday is wing night at River City Grill. 5 delicious wings for only $5. And $1 off all domestic beers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona. Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Well, it definitely was an impressive ice storm for early April. We haven't seen some of these amounts in quite some time. And really, if you give an estimate, and this is an estimate from radar and a modeling too to come together, but it gives you an idea of generally higher elevations around the areas. We noted that was going to be an issue for south of I-90, and really the valleys didn't have anything. You go up to the ridge lines or ridges, they actually had ice, and even a little bit difference between the surface and trees made a big difference too, where surface areas were a little bit warmer, trees and anything above that had the ice too. So definitely an impressive event. The good news is the next system does not have this ice whatsoever, not even a way of much even accumulation for snow or anything like that too. So that's the positive news going forward with the next system here. Overall, we'll skip back there on the one there. This is the one we're tracking right now to the west. This will be taking shape. It's produced quite a bit of good snow out to the Intermountain West. Some of the bigger totals they've seen probably all winter long too, since it's now April and they haven't saw much all winter. This is pushing east. All the severe weather is done with. We're quiet for the most part. The risk for tomorrow is very limited due to the timing of the system coming through. It's more late afternoon and really the front gets closer in the evening. So we're not going to warm up as much either with all the cloud cover. That'll keep everything down, but it is a little bit of a hail issue as it comes through, and it would be maybe up to a half inch. So you're talking some small hail could accompany some of the stronger storms as they push through, and that looks to be really late in the day or probably early evening hours to see some of that. But the most part, it's just going to be a lot more rain and thunderstorms. And the good news, as I mentioned, not much in the winter. These are winter storm watches just north of Rusk County, so northern Wisconsin, northern Minnesota, the Arrowhead and up to the UP. They have that issue Friday night into Saturday morning. So Rusk County, you might see a little mix, but I don't think you'll see much at all of anything. That's for that event, but we will see some precipitation, snow and rain on the backside of this come Sunday afternoon and evening. I'll show you when we could expect that. Another good amount of rain here, potentially 1 to 2 inches. This is centered more I-90 further south for the heavier amounts. lighter amounts as you go further north, but everyone's going to see something. And we've already started seeing some rises in the smaller creeks. Kickapoo were one. So I think we'll see more of them come and maybe into action. It's not going to be widespread flooding, even if we get a lot of amount of rain, but I think you will see rises through early next week. And that does include probably a little bit on the Mississippi too, but another good amount of rain coming. As we track through here, 10 p.m., you're already starting to see right there, that's coming through. Here's that, and then here's the issue beyond just getting the showers and thunderstorms, which will kind of wrap up just after midnight. Will be quiet Saturday morning, at least precipitation-wise. As the low spins up to the north, we're going to get this wraparound come through, and this is in the afternoon when you can get snow or rain showers, depending on where it is, and this will continue probably through the evening hour. As you see, snow mainly north of I-90, more of a rain-snow mix south, along with the winds too, which will be very strong out of the west, northwest. So it will be quite blustery and chilly or cold as we go into Saturday afternoon and evening. These showers will eventually wrap up probably later in the evening, and the wind will take a little bit more time to actually decrease during the nighttime. So that's the when we could see some more mixed precipitation, not expecting any accumulation to go with it. But look at these temperatures for Saturday. If you're lucky, you'll get into the 40s. Further east you go, a better opportunity to warm up a little bit before that cold air really arrives towards the afternoon and get those showers into it. Further west you go, unlikely to warm much above 40. This doesn't take an effect. The wind chill, which will put these basically feel like temperatures in the 20s to low 30s, so almost feeling like early March. The good news on Easter is we're going to get a little bit warmer. We're going to get up to 50s, maybe upper 40s, not quite average. No precipitation and a little bit more sun. Unfortunately, that northwest wind will still be around 10 to 20 miles per hour, so it won't feel as great as 51, and that's why I want to put it quite average, but a little bit below that. So that's what we're looking for Easter. We do have another cold front for Monday, and that's going to be probably another cold and blustery day, followed by a quiet Tuesday, and then we get into a more active period with more significant rainfall from basically Tuesday night all the way, potentially all the way through next Saturday once again. So another active period, and this activity looks to be continuing all the way maybe to the middle of the month, to where we might see a pattern change, but quite a bit of rain. We got more to come too.
All right, thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the T-Wolves are looking to build some momentum with the postseason looming, plus the Twins in search of a victory in the series finale against an AL Central foe. Jacob is next.
For 2 days at Home Furniture, Good Friday and Super Saturday, get up to an extra 15% off sale prices and get a free folding wagon when you spend $6.99 or more. Plus 3-year special financing. Good Friday and Super Saturday only at Home Furniture.
At Sealands Carpetland, your family comes first. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners in creating a home that lasts a lifetime. Discover a world of comfort and durability with our huge selection. Whether it's cozy carpeting for your living room, timeless hardwood for a classic touch, or versatile tiles that stand up to the hustle and bustle of family life. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. Now I have Rinvoq, a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. See a head-to-head study of Rinvoq versus another treatment at Rinvoq.com/see the data. Talk to your dermatologist if you're not doing well on your current pill or injection to see if Rinvoq is right for you.
During the 2-day patio sale at Home Seasonal Concepts, the more you buy, the more you save, with up to 15% off sale prices on porch and patio. Plus, get a free folding wagon for all your outdoor activities. The 2-day patio sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports.
Well, in just 16 days, the NBA playoffs will get underway, and a couple teams with some exciting young talent and high hopes facing off tonight from the Motor City. Cade Cunningham and Anthony Edwards sidelined with injuries in this one, but it was still a great game regardless. First, it's the wily old vet, Mike Conley, hitting on the step-back triple right there. Then Julius Randle catching on the wing, and he attacks the cup, and he's going to get the layup to go to put Minnesota in front. Second half action now. Some good offense by the Pistons. Jalen Duren gets ahead of steam, and he will flush it at the rim to put his side back in front. Soon after, though, an answer by the T-Wolves swung out to Naz Reid in the corner, and he drills it to pull in closer. But the Pistons executing too well down the stretch as Dennis Jenkins is going to go glass for two. He had 26 points to lead the way for Detroit as the Pistons take it 113-108. Meanwhile, it has been a while since the Bucks have had some promising young talent that they believe they could develop into real impact players in the NBA, but the franchise may have finally struck gold with one. Last night in a loss to the Rockets, 3 players scored career highs in points: Pete Nance, Cormac Ryan, and Ousmane Dieng, who tallied 36 points and 10 assists, making him the youngest forward to record those totals in a game since, you may have heard this guy, LeBron James in 2006. Now, there's a lot of excitement around the 22-year-old product out of France, and he's shown flashes that suggest he could be a star. Dieng praised the effort from his team with just 8 players available.
Yeah, obviously everybody wanted to get out with the win, but yeah, it was just, like we said, it was 8 guys, some guys out, and I feel like everybody competed, played hard, gave everything, so I think it was a great game. We got to keep building on that, and yeah.
And just 6 more games remain for Milwaukee, who currently sits at 30-46 overall in the season. They'll return to action tomorrow night, hosting Boston. Twins looking to salvage 1 win in the series against the Royals. Pick this one up, bottom 8, tying run on second, but Trevor Rogers gets the punch out to end the threat. Then in the 9th, Minnesota showing off the power first. It's Matt Wallner blasting his 2nd homer of the season, going opposite field to make it a 2-run lead. Then a couple batters later, Cody Clemens also going to go the other way with some pop, and his ball will end up in the Twins bullpen for another solo shot to go up 3. And then Josh Bell sending out 1 more for good measure against Steven Cruz, as that one is a no-doubter. Twins take the finale. They'll host their home opener tomorrow against the Rays. Wild putting the finishing touches on their regular season, hosting Vancouver this evening. Minnesota would jump out to a 1-0 lead thanks to this finish by Matt Boldy in the opening period. But the Canucks would lead 2-1 after 1. It did not take long, though, for the Wild to pull even in the second. 23 seconds in, it's Boldy with his 2nd score of the day. And then coming up here, some great passing later by the home side would lead to a sweet finish courtesy of the captain, Kirill Kaprizov, and the Wild improved to 42-21-12 as they score 4 unanswered and take down Vancouver. And former 4-time state champion on the wrestling mat, Rhett Koenig, has reportedly entered the transfer portal after a few seasons with Minnesota. In his time with the Gophers, the Prairie du Chien native posted a record of 34 wins and 22 losses, including 19 wins this past season at 149 pounds. The Division I men's college wrestling transfer portal window opened yesterday and runs until April 30th. A great athlete, great kid too. Best of luck to him wherever he goes next. Ken, you had some interactions with him as well.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, one of the most dominant wrestlers at the local scene that we saw for sure, and you knew he was destined for Division I even as a young sophomore in high school. You could tell.
Domination. His dad was really big in the sport too. It was a huge impact on him, and I think we had a great story a couple years ago about him.
Yeah,
too, so.
And it was a great team that PDC had for those years he was in high school.
Absolutely.
All right, Jake, thanks very much. We got more news right after this.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
100 years, Drury's Furniture in Fountain, Minnesota has been turning houses into homes. Shop now during our anniversary sale and save big with store-wide savings. Take advantage of in-stock specials or let our design team assist with a special order. It's all included. Plus, there's even special financing. Family owned for 4 generations, community loved and crafted with care. Because your home deserves the best. Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Shop now during our anniversary sale. Family owned for over 100 years.
Freedom is the ability to choose the path that makes you happy.
When you need a truck to get you from the job site
to the campsite, drive your story with a new Ram
or a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Stop in now to get a brand new Jeep, Ram, Dodge, Fiat, or Chrysler. Whether it's for work or play, we've got the vehicle for you. We have a wide selection of every model. Nothing beats getting in the driver's seat. So stop in today. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
Is your band ready to take off? It's time to Rock Onsen, a first-of-its-kind garage band competition for 7th to 12th grade Wisconsin students. Youth Garage Bands rock in Wisconsin. Put your licks and lyrics to the test and record a video of your best song. Then submit it at rockonsen.org along with your application. Registration is free. The top 10 garage bands statewide will compete at the state finals on a Summerfest stage. Apply now at rockonsen.org. Rock Onsen, Wisconsin.
Are you in need of a new water heater? Here at Maxwell White, we offer the best solutions for homeowners in La Crosse and the surrounding areas. Being the best means installing the best. Our American-made Bradford White water heaters can revolutionize your home and give you the home comfort you've always wanted. Contact Maxwell White today to find out how a professionally installed Bradford White water heater is right for your home. Our expert technicians will answer all of your questions and find the best possible solution for you. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Sometimes nature provides the most unexpected entertainment. An ambitious bear in Connecticut was spotted trying to make off with an entire dumpster outside a condo. The mama bear with her cubs nearby seen lifting the dumpster's lid, taking a look inside, and then pulling the huge trash container toward the nearby woods. Connecticut's Department of Energy and Environmental Protection warns residents that bear activity increases in spring as the animals seek out food. But Mama Bear knows exactly where the goods are. She knows where to go get them. We're going to have another check of your forecast right after this.
News 8 Now and Trust Point are proud to be honoring the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area high schools at the Student Honor Banquet on April 8th. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence. Join us in congratulating these and all area graduating seniors.
They often say variety is the spice of life. Well, if that's what you're looking for, the Board Store is your destination because we have variety. We have windows and doors. We have siding. We have sunrooms, we have kitchens, we have bathrooms, we have flooring, we have tile. Whatever your home improvement needs are, interior or exterior, there's no better destination than the Board Store showrooms at 524 Copeland Avenue in La Crosse.
Still have moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment?
It was time to make a change. My doctor recommended Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
I changed and got rapid symptom relief. Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining.
I got lasting remission, meaning few to no symptoms.
Check. Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq. Is your band ready to take off? It's time to Rock Onsen, a first-of-its-kind garage band competition for 7th to 12th grade Wisconsin students. Youth Garage Bands rock in Wisconsin. Put your licks and lyrics to the test and record a video of your best song. Then submit it at rockonsen.org along with your application. Registration is free. The top 10 garage bands statewide will compete at the state finals on a Summerfest stage. Apply now at rockonsen.org. Rock Onsen, Wisconsin.
News 8 Now and TrustPoint are proud to be honoring the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area high schools at the Student Honor Banquet on April 8th. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence. Join us in congratulating these and all area graduating seniors.
All right, quiet start. We'll have showers and thunderstorms returning tomorrow afternoon and evening. Not severe, but it will be wet and kind of stormy afternoon and evening. Saturday, cooler, colder actually, and windy, and then rain and snow showers do come back in Saturday afternoon and evening. Not expecting accumulation, but it's definitely going to feel very early March-like for April. Easter turns out to be okay, although there will be a northwest wind, and then colder for Monday too. So no warm conditions quite yet in the forecast.
All right, we'll get there eventually.
And we'll get there again.
That'll do it for us tonight at 10. We'll see you tomorrow.